Yo, what's going on, guys? So, honestly, embarrassing. Usyk underperformed really badly. I mean, super badly. Now, this guy, I'll give him credit, right? I give him credit. He is, 39 years old now. He's been in a lot of wars. And not gonna lie, he did not show up in great shape. Looking a little jiggly, not gonna lie, a little fat. And, that's okay. It happens. But, he clearly, in my opinion, underestimated his opponent because he was supposed to perform a lot better than he should have, and he didn't. He just didn't. And I think that's because he underestimated him, and that happens a lot, And that shouldn't happen, by the way. And I'm not excusing him, and I'm not taking anything away from Rico verhoeven. He did what he had to do. He was tough. He showed up in shape. He was awkward. He made it an awkward fight. He performed better than he probably should have, to be honest. And, if it was the Usyk that fought Anthony Joshua in their first fight, when Usyk was 34 at the time or something like that, he would have performed a lot better, in my opinion. But, he's a little bit long in the tooth. He showed up out of shape. I think if they fought in a rematch, he would perform better. So, I don't agree with the people that are saying, oh, he's overrated because he had, one bad night in the office. Okay, whatever. His whole career, he's been great. He has one bad fight, and then everyone says he's overrated. Yeah, and those same people that are saying Usyk's overrated were fucking slurping on his cock when he won in the rematch against Daniel Dubois. So I'd shut up if I was those people. Clearly these people do not know what they're talking about. They're bag wagon jumpers. They're like, oh, he's really good when he wins, but then when he loses, he's overrated. Keep that same energy up, bro. Honestly, it's just these people go back and forth. They're so hot and cold when it comes to fighters. I hate it. And there's also some other fights on the undercard that were very interesting. Frank Sanchez fought Richard Torres and fucking blasted him. I mean, in the first round, I think. And listen, why was Richard Torres so overrated? He's actually overrated though. Who did he fight? Fucking bums, bro. Walmart employees. He didn't fight nobody. And everyone was overhyping this guy because he had a decent amateur background. Yeah, guess what? David Morrell has a good amateur background. And look what happened to him now. He also lost to, I'm not going to say he lost to a bum because the guy he fought was decent, but he lost to a guy he shouldn't have lost to. You know what I mean? So sometimes that doesn't even matter if you have a good amateur background. It's the heavyweight division. One punch can change everything. So yeah, I don't know what was that all about with that overhyping with Richard Torres, but that's a good win for Frank Sanchez. And honestly, it really it goes to show how good Caballel is, that he was able to beat Frank Sanchez pretty easily. Because, Frank Sanchez, I think, is a number 3 contender, and Caballel is number 1. So, I would not want to see those two rematch, but, I would still like to see Caballel fight Usyk. It would be interesting because Caballel is known for being a very good body puncher. He's put the last of his 4 opponents away with body punches. And Usyk, we've seen him in fights, in the amateurs, he fought Arthur Beterbiev, and, he got hurt with a body shot. He got hurt by a body shot against Anthony Joshua in the rematch. He got hurt by a body shot against Dubois in their first fight. He got hurt by Tyson Fury with a body shot in their first fight. So, and now he's 39. So it's interesting. It could be a fight where maybe Caballel pulls the upset. Now, I still think Usyk wins because, I think he just had a bad night. And I think when he comes back and fights again, you take the fight more seriously because he's going to be fighting an opponent that he actually respects. And I think it would be like another Tyson Fury, Francis Ngannou situation where after that really poor performance that Tyson Fury had against Francis Ngannou, he came back against Usyk. He was in better shape, looked sharper. I think the same thing would happen with Usyk if he comes back to fight Caballel. I think he'll look better, sharper. I think he would still win, but it's more interesting now because he's a little bit older, so you don't know. Maybe his age will get to him and he might lose the fight, you never know. So, it really depends. And now, another fight on the card, this one I don't get. Hamza Shiraz. Okay, he wins a world title at 168. I'm like, who the fuck is he fighting? Because I'm pretty sure Canelo got pistol whipped by fucking Terrence Crawford, right? And Chris and Billy is still a contender. So, who did he fight to win a world title? This fucking bum. Who is this guy? Okay, he has a nice record. It looks good. but this fucking guy has a 29-0 record against Walmart employees and cab drivers. Like, this guy is not like a legitimate world title holder. He's not a world champion caliber boxer. He is holding a vacant title, and he's 39. Who the fuck is 39 and is holding a world title other than Usyk? Like, I was honestly shocked that this was the fight they gave Hamza Shiraz, because like, he blasted him in 2 rounds, and like, fair play, he's considered a world champion, but he's a paper champion because he didn't beat a guy that was actually good to get the belt. So honestly, like, I have no idea who the fuck this guy was until they announced his opponent, and honestly, fucking bum, to be honest. Like, do not know who that guy is. So, you know, it just kind of shows in corruption. Boxing is such a corrupt sport. They will just give anyone a fucking title, and they'll give the most hyped guy a world title, when in reality, he should have fought someone like Canelo to get that title, or a Chris and Billy, or people like that. You know, those kind of like tougher guys that have been around that, you know, are actual champions. I know Canelo's not a champion anymore, and Chris and Billy's still like a contender, but I'm saying like those are the type of guys he should be fighting to get a belt, and instead, you know, he fights a fucking bum. So, and it's not his fault, by the way. That's just the opponent he was given. I blame boxing more for, you know, giving him a fight like that. You know, it's not really, it's not going to make him learn anything. Like, it was just another tune-up fight. Like, I'm sorry, but that fight just wasn't it. So, but to circle it back over to Usyk, though, I don't think he's overrated. I just think he had like a bad night in the office. And I think if you give him like a better opponent, he'll show up. He'll be in better shape. He'll take it more seriously. And I think you'll see a better version of him. Or maybe he looks the same. Maybe his age has catched up with him. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But that's really all I have to say about that fight and the card itself. So that's it. So yeah, guys, I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.